Hello one and all, welcome back to Shanika's Love Talk Show. On this channel, I will be giving you some really great relationship advice and also just some general advice that can help you in your everyday life to be a better person and also to stay away from situations and from people who can be toxic in your life. Today we will be talking about 5 tips that will make a man really attractive, and also I have a bonus tip, so please stay until the end of this video. For those of you who are new, thank you so much for joining me, and for those of you who has been here with me, my loyal subscribers, I love you all so much. And let us just go right into this video.
Pretty little black skin girl.
5 things that makes a man instantly attractive to a woman. So the first thing I want to talk about is dress code. And when I say dress code, I'm not talking about a man being suited up or being, having big chains and those type of things. I'm not really talking about this flashy life. Yes, this looks good, but what I'm talking about is a clean man, a man who grooms himself, a man who takes time and who takes time to really take care of his how we call it, his odor. So a man who makes sure that his arm is not smelling, he takes care of his teeth, his dental, he takes care of his eyes, he takes care of his hair, basically his skin and everything of that sort. So this man is well put together. He loves himself. He knows who he is, he knows who he is, right? I'm talking about this kind of man. This kind of man is really, really attractive to a woman, because as women there are certain things we look at in men that we really like. Imagine a man approaching you as a woman, right? And you're doing all these things for yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and this man came up to you and he said hello, and this man is missing mostly all of his teeth, or even if he's not missing it, he has rotten teeth or teeth that need to be checked by the dentist. That basically put this man at a lower level from another man who has, who is taking better care of the dental health. And at the end of the day, we just cannot judge someone based off their dental, what we're seeing with their teeth, simply because I know there are people, their teeth just weak, they have gum issues, so I understand this whole thing. But I'm talking about first appearance, first approach, the first time seeing somebody, it really says a lot. So if you want to be instantly attractive as a man to a woman, the woman of your choice, the woman of your dream, or just the women on a whole, you have to make sure you take care of your outside appearance, the way you look, the way you dress, the way you smell, and all these things. And make sure you take proper care of your odor. Make sure you're smelling clean and fresh, you're wearing clean clothes, and your dental, your teeth is actually taken care of. Even if you're missing teeth, that's fine. A lot of us lose teeth. I lose teeth. I had kids and I had to take out teeth in my mouth, right? So I understand this. Even if you're missing your teeth, it's still better than having a rotten teeth in your mouth. And a lot of people would not tell you anything, but they will be thinking about it. All right, so if you want to be instantly attractive, make sure you take good care of your outside appearance. Another thing that makes a man really attractive is a man who actually listens when a woman speaks to them. So you're with this woman, let's say you go on a date or something, right? And you're on a date with this girl, you're getting to know her, but you're not listening. You're actually not listening. So she told you certain things about herself, right? Certain things that mean something to her, certain things that you should remember. But what did you do? You heard what she said, but you didn't listen. And that can affect you. that can affect you when you're just starting the relationship and when the relationship starts to go on. And let me explain the both scenarios for you. So first of all, imagine you're on a date with me and I'm explaining to you, oh well, my father passed, or my child is sick, or something like that, or I've been in this situation and I've been hurt or probably betrayed or whatever, and you're hearing what I'm saying, but because you're not listening what I'm saying and you're probably so focused on what you want to do to me or whatever the case may be, you may end up saying something like, damn girl, you're beautiful, instead of saying, yes, I understand. Or maybe you're not directly in the position or in the situation, you haven't been through something like that, so you can't hold my hand and say, my dear, it's going to be okay, you know. So this is one of the parts where a woman feels like she cannot pour out her heart to you because you don't listen. However, a man that listens, you actually feel safe around him, because you know you put yourself in a position where you're vulnerable, and when you're vulnerable, he doesn't take advantage of you. He listens to you and he lets you know that, hey, that's okay, you can move on, you have a shoulder to cry on, and those type of things. Women really find these things attractive. They feel secure and they feel like they can trust you. All right, so let's talk about the other scenario whereby you heard but you didn't listen. Let's say a woman told you, all right, I like to eat fish, right? She told you that on the first date. So because you probably didn't listen, you heard what she said but you didn't listen, you took her out on a second date, or maybe later on down during the relationship, you got some dinner or whatever, you brought her somewhere, a surprise dinner or whatever, and you ordered everything but fish. You ordered, let's say, lasagna, chicken lasagna, or you maybe pork or whatever the case may be, and this woman will feel like, this man is not attentive because I told this man that I don't eat fish. He said he said he listened to me, but it doesn't seem like he listened. He heard what I said, and I mean, that's just like a kind of really practical thing. I mean, there are other scenarios that can explain it better, but I'm just trying to let you know, as a man, when you really listen to a woman and what she says to you, you're gonna become and seem more attractive to her, right? Because you actually listen. When people listen, they remember details that are important rather than when you hear. Because I hear, I'm hearing the river behind my house, I'm hearing the dogs barking, but I'm also listening to what I'm saying so that I can focus and explain it a bit more to you all. So that's a completely different thing. I'm going to forget about the dogs, I'm going to forget about the river, but I will not forget what I said, because I'm listening to myself. And while I'm listening to myself, I'm remembering some of the things that is important to this video. I hope this makes sense. This is very important, and let me just put this out there for persons who are not religious, and maybe you're spiritual but you're not religious. That's okay, as long as you believe in something. Even if you don't believe in anything, everybody's different. Maybe this one is not for you, but for persons who knows God and who believes in something, who believes in something religiously, this question is for you. One of the things that makes you instantly attractive to a woman is if you are God-fearing, especially to a black woman. We really value men that are God-fearing, because men that are God-fearing, basically men that are God-fearing, they treat their women better. They treat people better. They have a different way of thinking. They don't just do what they want to do. They do things in a certain way because they understand that they are not the real leaders. They understand that they are the leaders of their home, but they're not the leaders or the rulers of themselves. So they can't just get up today and make any kind of, they can't just get up today and make any decision, you know. That's not right for their family or for their wife or for their woman. So he wouldn't just get up today and just do anything that is going to hurt you, or without worrying about the consequences, because he's God-fearing, right? So when a woman realizes that you're God-fearing, your attractiveness goes up almost like 95, 70, let's say 80%. Your attractiveness goes up 80% when a woman realizes that it really goes up high when a woman realizes that you are actually God fearing, because God fearing men are good men. They are patient. I'm not saying that God fearing men don't make mistakes, but men that are actually God fearing tend to treat their wives better. I'm not talking about the men who are pretending that they're God fearing. I'm talking about men who are actually genuine in Christianity, genuine with God, genuinely love God. When somebody loves God, when a man loves God, he will want to please him. And when a man wants to please God, he's going to treat the woman in his life really well, you know, and other people in his life well as himself well. So if you want to be attractive to a woman and you know you are God fearing, this is one of the things that you can tell her so that she can, you know, to up your game a little more. You understand what I'm trying to say? Don't say that you're God fearing if you know you're not God fearing. But if you are God fearing, that's great. It's one of the things that would make you instantly attractive to her. I hope that I was able to help you all. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit on the notification bell, on the personal notification bell, so that you can get all of the videos that I will be posting. Do not forget to like this video and share this video. Look at the entire video, and for those of you who stayed until the entire video, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. You have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Pretty little black skin girl.